It began with a desperate search. In March 2021, truck driver Benson Jani stood outside Kabwe Mall, watching his wife Doreen Nyambe board into a taxi with their 6-month-old baby on her back. She was headed to Mukobeko prison after receiving a call from a man claiming to be a warder, promising to help her collect gifts said to be waiting from foreign donors. That taxi ride was the last time Jani saw his wife and child alive. Their phones went off that same day. Weeks later, police in Kabwe told him his wife was not the only one missing. Several women, all with relatives once held in prison, had disappeared in similar circumstances. Then came the discovery. Acting on leads from investigators, authorities recovered 7 bodies buried in shallow graves at Egypt Venture Farm, land operated by the Zambia Correctional Service. Among them were the remains of Doreen Nyambe, her baby, and other women who had answered calls from men presenting themselves as prison officers. All the victims had been lured with false promises of assistance for their incarcerated relatives. 4 years down the line, on Friday, November 14th, 2025, the Kabwe High Court delivered judgment. Former paramilitary officer Joseph Chiteta, who had been nearing the end of a 20-year sentence for aggravated robbery, was sentenced to life imprisonment for the murders of Priscilla Kafumbo, Elizabeth Kazadi, Naomi Namlukwa, Virginia Chanda, Doreen Nyambe, Janice Jani, and Mwanangombe Stumbeko. The convict committed the killings while serving as a trustee inmate, a status that allowed him unsupervised access around the facility. The court held that he systematically used prison visitor records to identify vulnerable women, contacted them while posing as an officer, and later murdered them. State advocate Patience Puri Chila, leading the prosecution team, told the court the evidence shows a methodical pattern in how the crimes were planned and carried out. In passing the sentence, Judge in charge Kelvin Limbani directed the Correctional Service to review its trustee protocols, noting that failures within the system enabled the murders to take place. Families wept as the verdict was read. Meanwhile, Chiteta's co-accused Maus Malaya, who denies involvement, will go on trial on 11th to 13th February 2026. In a separate case unrelated to this conviction, Chiteta also faces charges before the Ndola High Court for offenses allegedly committed after escaping custody, including the rape of an 18-year-old girl and the killing of a mother and her infant. According to the National Prosecution Authority, NPA, the remaining accused person remains presumed innocent until proven guilty. Best Jere, Diamond News.